All right. We've got a great show today. I'm going to be talking about stocks that are moving. Here's an article that came out this morning. Stocks making the biggest moves today. Nvidia, Carvana, Disney, Amazon, and more. And one of the more stocks that was hidden in the article was Google. Now, I covered Nvidia and Amazon yesterday in a video titled Hold On to Your Winners, and that's exactly what I did, and it's been paying off today. Both Amazon and Nvidia are performing pretty well. But I haven't talked to you guys in a while about Google, and there's something happening in the charts that caused me to load up just the other day, and I'm going to show it to you guys today. Google's been having a pretty good year. This stock is up around 41%. Now that's slightly below their AI rival Microsoft, which is up around 42%. But here's the important thing. These two stocks are going to remain at the head of the pack for what I'd call the true AI integration. I've said it before, these are the companies that are going to bring AI to the masses, to the everyday users. These are the companies that are going to bring the change. And what I believe is that the AI story has been barely priced into Google at this point. All that's been done so far as I could say, is that Wall Street has given Google at least the AI benefit of the doubt, pulling it up off of its lows. Google, though, is still 28% away from its all-time highs, and that's when it didn't have the AI narrative to drive the stock higher. So yes, absolutely, there's opportunity for this to go higher, and it's not just me that thinks so. The analysts today over at TD Cowen Group raised their price target from 130 to 140, citing AI opportunity. And I'm just going to tell you right now, there's an analyst over at SWJ, Stocks with Josh, who's got a new price target to give to you guys as well. This is the Stocks with Josh show. I'm going to wish you all a happy Thursday. I hope your investing and trading has been successful today. As always, thank you for the likes. Guys, we added another couple hundred subscribers over the last couple days, and that allowed me to hit a target that I made for myself to get to 64,000 subs by July. I also wanted to share one of the comments I got the other day. It was, Josh has hit critical support at 64K and is targeted to hit 100 subs by the end of the year. I love that comment. It was great. If I achieved that, that would be incredible page growth. Anyways, thanks for joining this page if you're new. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Okay, let's talk about Google's technicals. Now, the technicals had already signaled that Google was a buy, but let's look at the fundamental news story that caused this price action today. Alphabet shares soar after it expands AI chatbot internationally. So we see already that the rocket fuel was again AI. I'm telling you guys how the stock market's going to be working for a while. It's simply you take your stock, you add AI to it, the stock goes up. Google stock popped up 4.4% today after launching its AI solution Bard in Brazil and the European Union. And that kind of tells us a lot about how Google stock may continue to perform in the days ahead. As they continue to roll out AI into new markets, the stock's going to continue to go higher and higher. Google is estimated to announce earnings between July 25th and July 28th. And an interesting thing that I want you to observe about the Google earnings is that in the last two earnings seasons, the stock ran up in the days preceding earnings, and then afterwards it sold off. So it was buy the rumor, sell the news. So this pop-up today could just be the beginning of a pre-earnings move. Now I'm going to get into the charts in just a minute, but I want to take a quick station break for the moomoo investment app. If you guys need to get prepared for Q2 earnings season and take advantage of the pops and the drops, then you need the right tools, and I personally only use the moomoo app to track earnings. In my view, their calendar is the easiest one to use. Right now, they're giving away up to 16 free stock. Each one of them could be valued between $3,000 and $2,000. So it's like a stock lottery. You spin to see what you get. You can click on the link in the top pinned comment. It'll give you all the details. As well as that, I host a chat group on the app called Stock Josh Fam. And here's what you need to know to find it. There's a conversation bubble in the top right corner with 3 dots in it. You select that, and then you select the chat tab on the right, and then you search Stock Josh Fam. The group should pull up, you select it, and I want you guys to be aware that when you join, you're not going to be able to see all the past conversation. You're just going to see the conversation from the point that you join forward. All right, quick technicals on Google. I'm going to make things easy and clear like I tried to do. The stock needs to get above 127 bucks to really begin to move. That right now is strong resistance ahead. I'm expecting us to hit that soon. If we saw a close above 127 on the daily chart, then that's when Google gets interesting because the path to 130, 135, 140, and 145 just opens wide up. And I want you guys to look at how bullish the Google chart is right now. We're going to take a big step back and we're we're going to look at the longer time frame. We're going to look at the monthly chart, and that's where each candle represents a whole month of price action in the charts. And that gives us the biggest picture view of Google over time, kind of like where is this thing going overall. Now, I also have the blue 20 moving average line on the chart. Now, I personally believe that the 20 MA drawn on the monthly chart gives us a clear dividing line between the bearish and the bullish trend in a stock. From May of 2022 to halfway through May of 2023, for an entire year, Google price action was beneath that critical line in clearly defined bear territory. But then the bulls kicked up their heels and started a stampede over the bears with an explosive price action move above that line, giving us that fat, monstrous green candle. Man, you know how I like them healthy, thick candles. After that move, the next month, the next candle was red and somewhat of a doji candle. Now that signaled indecision. It's not a complete doji, but it's got a very small body and a similar sized wick and tail. A little tug of war between the bulls and the bears on momentum. But what we just got today, halfway through the month of July, is a very clear bullish signal, and that was a bullish engulfing candle with a very long bullish tail. Both of those factors are bullish. Let me remind you guys of what an engulfing candle is. That's when the opening price, as indicated by the bottom of the body of the candle, is beneath the previous candle's body, and the closing price, which is indicated by the top of the body of the candle, is above the closing price of the previous candle. It means that it engulfs it and surrounds it and encompasses it. It means it completely overshadows and overpowers the previous trend, indicating that the new trend is going to be up. This is mega bullish. And now here's where we got to get very specific and very clear. The month of July needs to close above $123.60 to confirm that it's going to be that engulfing candle, which it looks like it's going to do. And then Google could be off to the races. Now I'm going to define off to the races so that we're all on the same page. I would define that as a move up right now to 135 bucks. All right, but let's just get even more specific. The month can't close below 124, and we need to close the month above 127, and that would be the confirmation that we're looking for a larger move up. So 2 steps before blast off. The last time that I covered this, I had taken profits at around 126 bucks. I got back in at 123.60 because that was my target price entry, and I will be more actively covering Google over the next couple weeks. But I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on Google? Do you think that Google's going higher, lower, sideways? Did you buy the pop today? Let me know. All right, I want to end with a quick story about the power of option trading, and specifically over the last 24 hours. Google's options on a short expiration were trading yesterday at 7 cents, and those jumped today to 75 cents. So approximately 15,000 options, about around 14,285 at 7 cents yesterday would have cost you $1,000, but today they would have 10x'd and it would have been worth $10,000. Now that's an amazing opportunity, but I want to remind you guys that most people get toasted or roasted trading options because they don't understand the Greeks and because they lack self-control. They don't get in on the right price. Now I get comments all the time from followers that have blown up their options account, losing all of it in a single decision. But I did want to mention it today because I wanted to remind you guys that there is always money to be made on Wall Street. We live in the wealthiest country in the history of the world, a country that creates more millionaires and billionaires than anywhere else on earth. And I would say that it's your right to go after your piece of that. And I would even go as far as to say that it's a crying shame if you don't. I do it every single day. We're doing it together every day on this page. Hit the subscribe button to get that next video. As always, my friends, thanks for the likes. Peace and blessings. We'll see you in the chat.